Good morning, everyone. Welcome to What's Up Wednesday. I hope you all are having a fabulous day so far and everybody's surviving the whole daylight savings time. Welcome. My name is Erin, and today we're going to be going over property marketing. So we're going to go through some different tools on the property marketing side, showing you some different things that you can purchase for your properties to help get more exposure, things that you can have for your open houses, and so on. So that's going to be our topic today. Unfortunately, I don't have a sidekick today for What's Up Wednesday, but next week we'll continue with having the little sidekick. So it's nice having a couple of us on here so we can talk and show you guys the system. So next week we'll jump back on and have a couple more people on What's Up Wednesday with me. So with that being said, a couple of announcements. I know I told you a couple weeks ago that we would be having a new agent marketing landing page. So with that being said, we actually went through and we created this really cool looking website. It is not live yet, but I wanted to give you a quick little preview of what it looks like. When you go to log into the system, you'll see that it's going to have the login button. So it will look a little bit different. So when you guys go to log in, don't be alarmed. You're still on agent marketing. We're just revamping it and making it look really pretty for you. So you'll see a new page when you go to log in. We should have that live within the next week or so, hopefully earlier, but we'll see how quickly we can get that out for you. So super, super excited. Emily, oh, you know what? You guys can't even see my screen. Hold on. You guys are so good. I'm so sorry. Might help if I can get this going. Hang on one second. Goodness. Thank you, Jeffrey. You saved the day. Hold on one second here. Sorry, guys. My computer's freezing up here. All right, here we go. There we go. Rookie move there. All right, sorry about that, guys. So this is what our website will look like. Thank you again, Jeffrey, for telling me that. So we have the What's Up or the agent marketing landing page or the main page. So when you go to log in, you'll see your little login button up here. So when you guys go to log in, you'll see all of this. It's going to be pretty much the exact same information, just updated and a lot prettier. So you'll be able to have access to this. Again, when you go to click on the login button, everything will be the same. So it's just a little bit prettier. As I said, Emily is a complete rock star. She has just been completely dominating with the new marketing materials and things that she's created. So little redesign, making it look all pretty. So something different. So we have that. As you guys know, I announced last week, we have Zapier, which is completely live now. So you can go through and you can use the Zapier interface for syncing to your CRM. Whether you use LionDesk, Salesforce, any of those big CRMs, you can push all of your leads to Zapier. So you have all of those available for you. That's something you can choose to use and have available. So really cool little integration that we've added in. That's huge for us to be able to have those different sites that you can share your leads with. So you have that. Other than that, we're working on some other stuff. I kind of have to keep a little hush-hush because it's super cool, but once we have those available, I'll let you know. We have some really cool stuff coming up. So what I'm going to do, I want to do a full webinar on the Zapier integration and show you guys how to set that up. So within the next couple of weeks, we'll go through and have that. But something to keep in mind, at the end of this month, we will be doing a Q&A, What's Up Wednesday. So there won't be any specific topics, but it's going to be more, you guys are going to ask me questions. We're going to answer them for you. I'll probably have Eric or Hillary or maybe Andy on one of the calls with me too, so that way they can help answer some of the questions I may not know. But we're going through some really cool social media classes, SEO classes. So we have some really cool stuff up our sleeve that we're working on that's going to help benefit you guys in the long run. So once we have all of that out, we'll definitely share that information with you. All right, so let's go ahead and get started on our topic. So today we're focusing on marketing material. Now, the cool thing with the marketing material is this is all different tools that you can actually go through and use. Actually, you know what? I forgot. We do have one more thing available for you. You guys are going to absolutely love this. And I just thought of it when I got on the property tab. When you go to your property to edit it, there is now different statuses. So you guys are going to love this. There's now a pending status. Yay! Pending status is now available for you. So if you want to go through and put it in pending status, it will put a pending banner at the top of the website for you. So this isn't going to be done automatically if you're set up on the automation quite yet, But when you go through and if you know that your property is in pending status, you can change the status and change it up through agent marketing. You also have a draft mode. So draft mode basically just means that you can go through and you can view everything. So if you want to take this to your listing appointment, anything like that, and share it with your potential sellers, then you can use that. Disabled will completely disable the property, making it to where you can't view it, all of that stuff. So we have a few new of those status updates for you. I know you guys have been asking for a pending status for years, so we finally have added that. I hope you guys are super excited because I know I am. I know a bunch of you guys have wanted the pending status. So we have that for you. You can use that. Sorry for the little side note, but I totally remembered it when we were going to the property tab, so I wanted to share that with you. Back to marketing materials. When you go to your shopping cart here, you'll see for each one of your properties, you have all these little icons here. The fourth one is going to be the little shopping cart. So every single one of your listings you'll see has the little shopping cart icon that you can click on. When you go to the shopping cart icon for the actual property, this is going to give you that property specific information. So you can choose to do the property specific sign writer, property specific business cards, door hangers, water bottle labels, all of that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you what each one is. We'll go through kind of in depth what templates and all that stuff is. And then I have a couple other cool things I want to share with you. Plus we have a little giveaway option for you. So when you go to the sign writer option, we'll start with this since this one is first. You have a bunch of different layout choices to choose from. So you'll see that you can do the ones that are clean with the QR code on there. You have more of a smaller QR code and the texting with the URL. You do also have some with just the text codes on here. So if you want to just do texting, you can do that. There's some with the QR code and the URL, which I highly recommend doing one for sure with the text code on there, just because that's a great lead generation tool for you. So with our text codes for the property websites for you guys, I mean, that is hands down one of the biggest lead generation tools that you have that you can choose to utilize. So I highly recommend choosing one with the text code on there, but it's totally up to you if you would rather just do a URL based or if you want to just do the QR code based. You have those too. And then you'll see down towards the bottom, we do have some of the bigger brokerage templates too. So if you see your templates on there, you can choose any one of those templates. So let's just go back up here, for instance. I'm just going to choose one of these. We'll just do this QR code black layout. When you click on the different templates too, you'll see it does give you a preview of what that template looks like. So you can always keep an eye on those template options. Now, when you choose your template, it will autofill all of the information for you. So you don't have to worry about putting your text code, the URL, the QR code, none of that for you, or you don't have to do any of that. We'll do that for you. So you don't have to worry about it. You'll see that your URL will populate here, and then it does give you your text code so you can see the information that will be put on there. For the material, you have 3 different options you can choose from. The 3mm PVC, so the PVC is going to be a thick, solid material, and then you also have 6mm PVC. These are both going to be solid material. It's such a great looking material. For instance, or for example, like if you're in a super cold area or if you're in a windy area, I recommend getting the 6mm just because it is a little on the thicker side. Or if you're planning on reusing the sign writers, anything like that, then definitely make sure you do the 6mm. If you're going to, if you want to just, normal area here in California, the 3mm would be fine because it doesn't get too cold out here. Sometimes it gets windy with those Santa Anas, but you can choose your template or your material that you want. You also have the Coroplast material, so it's going to be kind of like a corrugated material. This is good if you want to have like an H-stand go through it or anything like that. You can choose to do the corrugated. But if you're going to be doing the sign writers, I recommend doing the PVC. Just looks a lot cleaner. It looks better. With the PVC material, there's no yellowing or fading or anything like that with the material and the ink. We use UV ink, so you'll have a good quality sign writer. So that's a great thing if, especially here when we're out in the sun all the time. There's no fading. The ink stays. It looks so pretty and beautiful, all of that. You can choose your quantity up to 10. So if you need to order a couple of writers, you can do that. Ordering a couple, I know some of you are probably wondering why you would need more than one. This is great if you're on like a corner lot and you need to have one maybe showing in the backyard over the fence and then one in the front yard, or however you want to do that. Maybe you're in a condo and you want to put them in a couple windows, however you want to do it, but you can order a couple of the multiple if you want to do that as well. The standard size that comes is 24 by 6. If you need to downsize to an 18 by 6, or if you want to go to a 30 by 8, you'll be able to choose those sizes through the drop-down menu. Adding grommets. If you're not sure what grommets are, this is going to be little metal reinforcers that we actually punch into the sign for you so you can hang it. Having a grommet in there, because it's metal, it makes it to where the sign won't rip or tear or break, anything like that if you're just drilling a hole in there. So we actually put little metal reinforcer rings. There is a little video if you want to know exactly what grommets are. And then the way you measure is the distance in between the two holes. So basically, most common is 16 inches apart, but measure your sign, the distance of where the hangers would be, and then you can see exactly how far apart you need. So you'll have all of these different choices that you can choose from. You can do top or bottom, or if you need to do top and bottom or just one in the center, you can choose to do that too. And then if you have any special instructions for us, you can also put that in there. Once you've selected your template and everything, make sure you hit add to cart so it adds that option in the cart for you. The next thing we're going to go over is the property business cards. I absolutely love these property business cards. This is like a must-have. You guys should all be getting these, and the reason being, you get 100, so you could give these to the sellers for them to pass out to their friends and family, and then they feel they're involved. The cool thing is you give them a stack of 20 to start with, and then they'll come back and they'll be like, give me more of those business cards. It's a referral for you. So you're actually giving them something. They're going to help you by passing out business cards with your information all over it in hopes that you get a bunch of referrals from it. So definitely take advantage of these property business cards. I seriously love these, and I think this is something that every one of you guys should be using because it is such a good referral option. You'll see that you have 4 different templates to choose from. Sorry, I have a custom image on here, but for some reason it's not showing up, so ignore that. You'll see here that you can choose all the different templates. So for instance, if you want to choose like layout 1, you'll see you have 2 choices with your photo, and then they'll auto-populate with all of your information that you have in your edit screen. So your agent info, email, phone number, your license number, all of that will populate for you based off of what you have here in your profile. So make sure before you order any of this that stuff's all updated and good to go. For the property website, so on the front, you'll see it's got the agent information. On the back, it's going to have that property, that listing that you have. So it will auto-fill in with the property information for you, the text code, the QR codes. So you don't have to worry about entering any information. It will do it all for you. You can select your color. So say you're with, we'll say Keller Williams. So you can choose to do your colors that you need, and then you can choose your quantity. So if you want to do 100, 150, 200, 250, 500, all of the different quantity sizes that or quantities that you choose. So you can do this. We do print on a 15-point cardstock, and they are UV coated, so they look so good. Definitely take advantage of these. These are such a good referral option for you. Not only can you get lead generation from this, but you can actually get referrals with those too. So huge feature. The postcards is another great option. This is good if you want to announce your just listed property, or if you want to, we have some open house options. So if you're going to be holding an open house, you can choose to do that. And then there are just sold options. So you have just listed, open house, and just sold. So you have all these choices. There's 5 different templates for each category that you need, whether it be just listed, open house, or just sold. So you can choose your template that you want. I'm going to actually show you the open house one because I want to show you something that's kind of cool with that. So with this, you can have your agent side. On the property side, it's going to be UV coated on the back side. We do not UV coat, so that way you can write on it when you get them. You can choose your colors. So again, we'll stick with the whole KW theme. You can choose your quantity. So if you want to do 100, 200, or 500. And then also you can choose to put in your open house date and time, which is so cool. I love this when you're using the open house ones You can put in the date and time, so that way if you're going to hold an open house on a weekend, you can get these and get it announced out. These are also printed on a 15-point cardstock as well. So you can choose any of the templates that you have here, and then again, we'll autofill the property information in, and then we'll autofill in your info as well. So you have those. Water bottle labels, these are great if you're going to an open house, or if you're going to have an open house and you want to have some water at the open house. You can actually choose to have these different templates with your information on there and then the property info. So it's kind of leaving them with something that they can take home. It's kind of like a water bottle flyer almost, because it's got the property information, your info, and then it's got the street and all of your company info on there too, with the property website and all of that. So you can choose your template. We'll use this layout 5, for instance. It's going to autofill with the property website. You can choose your template quantity, so you can do 24, 48, or 96 labels. Side note, water is not included. It is only, we will only send you the water bottle labels, not the actual water. So just keep that in mind. You're just going to get the labels. You can choose your body color. So if you want to go, we'll just stick with the whole red theme here that we have going on. So you can see the different color combinations and how it would look. And then it's going to give your information on here. So you'll see my phone number is going to be on here. And then it's going to have my address, the company address that's on there. And then you can even go through the process of choosing which photos you want. So you'll choose up to 4 photos. So maybe you want to do the front of the house. Maybe you want to do, let's see, sorry, we're going to do the living room. Maybe we'll do the pool, and we'll do this cool little trail. So you have 4 photos that you can put on here. So those are the photos that will pull. You can even unclick, or if you want to reselect, you can choose to do that and select new photos too. Those are the water bottle labels. And last but not least, we have the door hanger option here. Now with the door hangers, you'll see this is exactly what it's going to look like. It's going to have a little cutout here so you can actually hang it on the door. You have just listed, open house, or just sold to choose from. And it's going to be the same thing as the other options. You would choose your color that you want. So you can choose the color, and then you'll actually go through and you can put your custom text on here. So if you choose to do the open house option, you can put your open house dates, time, and address on there for you. We'll put that on there. And then even if you want to do like just sold with what the price was sold at and any of that, you can do that information. So these are great if you like to do door knocking and stuff like that. You can choose to do the door hangers and put those on there too. So those are some of the print items that you can choose to purchase. Once you get it into the cart, you have an option to do your shipping. The cool thing is we have our print shop here in-house. With everything that we have, it gets, if you order before noon Pacific Standard Time, we print and ship out same day. Any orders ordered afternoon Pacific Standard Time get printed and shipped out next day. So everything's really quick to get out, and you'll be able to get them. You can choose your shipping option. So if you need something a little bit faster, you can definitely go through and choose faster shipping, which is great too, because then you can get it quickly if you need it faster. You have those options and you can choose those tools. The other thing I wanted to show you is you have this little print shop option over here. Now the print shop option to the left is going to be where you can do some more customization. So if you want to do water bottle labels that are more custom to you, you can choose to do the print shop option. So like here it says looking for something custom, contact our print shop. So you can choose to do customization, and then you can have an option to request a layout. Or if you have print ready files that you want to send to us and have us print for you, you can upload Sorry about that. Can you guys hear me okay now? For some reason, my phone cut out on me and completely disconnected, so I apologize for that. I'm having technical difficulties today, apparently. So as I was saying, though, if you guys go ahead and tweet and go ahead and retweet with our agent marketing at agent marketing, we will provide you with a sign writer. So that's something we want to offer for you and have available for you. So if you're interested in doing that, just go ahead and retweet one of our posts, comment with agent marketing on there, something like that, and then we'll keep an eye on it and reach out to you once we see your Twitter post. So for that, let's go ahead. I'm going to open it up for questions now. So let me go ahead and take a look here and see some of your questions. Is it okay to reuse the text codes on future listings? So yes, what you would need to do is you need to have your listing added into the system. Once you have your new listing added in, the listing you want to transfer over to the new listing, you'll click on delete for the old property that has that text code you want to move. And then you'll see that there's an option where it says, let's reuse it. And then it's going to give you a drop down with all the properties that you have in the system. And you would just choose your new listing and then switch it over. And then it would take that text code and push it to that new property. How long does it take for things to get delivered? It depends on the shipping option. We are in Southern California, so depending on where you're located, our standard shipping is FedEx ground, so you can choose to do faster shipping if you want. If you would rather do like 1 or 2 day shipping, you can choose to do that as well. Unfortunately, we do not ship to Canada only because of the time frame that it would cost to get to you, or the time that it takes to get to you. Plus the shipping costs are through the roof. So you're going to end up paying double, sometimes triple, some of the different areas in Canada. Plus it can take a while to get through customs. And then at that point, your property may have already sold. We would hope it sold fairly quickly. But yeah, unfortunately, we don't send to Canada. My apologies. Kurt, to answer your question, yes, the text code can be reused. So again, you would just go through and delete the listing, and then it would push it over to the new listing for you. If I order some cards today before 12, can I get some cards by Friday? Depending on where you're located, John, you should be able to. I would just kind of keep in mind your area. Like I said, we're in Southern California. So if you're close by, but I would definitely maybe just select faster shipping just to be safe. But if you get them ordered before noon, you still have 2 more hours, like 2.5 more hours. So you can go through and have those printed and shipped. No, the text codes actually don't necessarily need to be tied to a property. We do have property specific text codes, but if you go through your leads and then go to my text, you can use custom text codes, so it doesn't have to be property specific. Can the flyers be printed with just the text code in lieu of having the sale price on it? Yeah, so you can actually, when you go edit the flyers, let me pull it up here. So if you don't want the cost or the sale price that's on the flyers, let me pull it up. There is an option. You can actually remove this price option. So if you want to get rid of this, you can click on it and then you can remove that so it does not populate with that on there. So if you wanted the price to not show, you would just eliminate that, update text, and then there will be no price that populates on the flyer. So you can remove that if you don't want that on there. If you want to get rid of different things, you can. You just click on them and then you can choose to remove them. So it gives you those options. All right, it looks like that's it for questions. So go ahead, tweet us. The first 15 of you guys to tweet, you'll get your free sign writer. So just make sure you do at Agent Marketing so we see your tweet and can reach out to you to get that sign writer done. If you guys have any questions, keep in mind our support hotline number is at the top of our website. So feel free to give us a call. You can also chat with us too with any questions. Next week, our topic is going to be going over the open house announcements in the app. So you'll see that you can attend that next week. If you want to share the registration webinar with somebody, you can do that through here. If you need the recording, you can also view that here as well. So feel free to reach out to us. I hope you guys have a great rest of your Wednesday. Have a great St. Patrick's Day. Try not to get too crazy and party with too many leprechauns. Have a great rest of your week, guys, and we will see you next Wednesday for the open house announcement. Thanks, everyone.